Hi, my name is Kathy, and I'm here to talk about kindness. My feeling is that everybody is born with innate kindness, and little acts that we do impact other people's lives. Often we aren't aware of it, and often they aren't even aware of it until after the fact. It reminded me, when I was thinking about this, of something that took place probably 30 years ago. I was a young girl and I rented a cheap little apartment behind a grocery store. And there was a woman in the grocery store that evidently I befriended after the death of her father. I had no recollection of this at all until I called to rent a room from her one time, 30 years later. And the response over the phone, long distance, was, "Oh my God, oh my God, are you the one that had that little blonde boy with curly hair and that big dog? Oh my God, I've been praying for you for 20 years. She remembered me as being very kind to her after the death of her father. I, to this day, have no recollection of it. But evidently, a simple act of listening impacted her in a way that was so profound I didn't even realize it. Now, there was an incident in my life that impacted me in that way. Back at kind of the same time when I was in my early 20s, I was accidentally trespassing, really quite innocently and very naively. I went into a house that I thought was abandoned, and it was a citizen's arrest for being on this property. They took me to jail, and the first thing they wanted to do was spray me with toxic materials to kill any potential bugs. I refused, and they threw me in solitary confinement. It was horrible beyond belief. I was scared, I was young, I was filled with panic, I didn't know what to do. And then they served me dinner, and it was like junk. I was a strict vegetarian at the time. I was 100% organic. I couldn't eat what they gave me, and I told them so. About an hour later, there was a knock on the door of this isolation cell, and it was the female guard that said to me, "I'm not supposed to do this, but I know you don't eat the kind of food we serve here, so would you take some of mine?" She shared her own meal with me. And to this day, to this very day, I have never forgotten that woman for her gentle, compassionate act of kindness. We never know what we can do. And I say this because I so believe that every gesture, every move we make, every word we say impacts others, and it impacts our own lives. I challenge anybody that sees this to try it. Just be kind. Empty someone's trash. Open the door for somebody on crutches. Smile when you see somebody that looks unhappy. Make eye contact with the homeless. Acknowledge them as people. There are so many ways that you can make a difference. Done.
Those are beautiful stories.
Done.
Thank you.
Cry.
Thank you, Kathy. Thank you.
Oh, I didn't know we're still